Hi everyone, I'm Veer Mahajan, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about atoms. Before starting, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and turning on notifications so that you can always know when I make a new video. Now let's get started. All around us are elements, which are pure substances that have different properties at different temperatures. And the smallest piece of the smallest piece of elements that have the same properties as the elements are called atoms. So if we are to keep on cutting this, let's just keep on cutting it somehow. The smallest piece of this will be an atom, and atoms are the building blocks of matter, and they're just like puzzle pieces because puzzle pieces build puzzles, and atoms build the elements around us. So let's quickly take a look at the size of an atom. So let me just pretend to draw a piece of hair. So let's say that this is someone's hair, a strand of hair. Can you imagine how many atoms there'll be on the width of this hair, like just the width, which is this small part over here? There are actually 1 million atoms that go side to side on just this the width of the hair, which is a lot. Like it's a really huge amount. Um, and so these atoms are very important. But if you think that they're small, they're even smaller things, and those are the subatomic particles which build the atoms. So let me remove this. And by the way, that image came from this website, the imagesofelements.com website. So this is the link. And let's now quickly take a look at just an atom. So let me zoom in. This is sort of what an atom looks like. And the atom is split into two major parts, which is, well, the first part, let's say, is, let me just quickly try to draw it. It's this central part called the nucleus, and it consists of protons and neutrons, and I'll talk a lot about that later. So let's just write that down. The nucleus. And the rest of the atom, all the area around the nucleus is the electron cloud. And I'm not going to shade in the entire area. I'm just going to draw an arrow like this, and hopefully you'll just understand. So electron cloud. And the electron cloud is mostly empty space. Like all this white is just empty space, but it does have electrons inside. And since the electron cloud is mostly empty space, the atom is also mostly empty space. And now let's actually talk a bit about these subatomic particles. So let me just erase all this. The first subatomic particle that I want to talk about is the electron, which is located, as I showed, in the electron cloud. And the electron has a negative charge, so I'm just going to write a minus sign, a negative sign, so that I can write that down. So negative charge, and it's in the electron cloud. So let me also write that down. Cloud. And there are two more atoms, two more subatomic particles, and these are located inside the nucleus. So I'm going to take this one. Let's say that this red one is called a proton. Is a proton, and actually I'm going to erase the part of the arrow inside here, and I'm going to quickly draw the signs so that it's a bit easier. So over here, this is going to be a negative sign because it has a negative charge. These electrons all have negative charges, and the protons, they have positive charges. So I'll just draw that over here first. Positive charge, positive charge, positive charge. And these are the nucleus. And the other subatomic particle in the nucleus is called a neutron. And as the name suggests, it is neutral, so it has no charge. So no charge, neutral charge, no charge, and it's in the nucleus, just like the proton. But there's even more that we can. There's even more that I want to talk about these three subatomic particles. So to do that, I want to introduce you to the atomic mass unit, which is also known as the AMU. Let me write that down right there. Atomic mass units are what are used to describe the masses inside atoms and the mass of an atom. And these are these are used because otherwise it's just going to be very inconvenient to write down like the masses of the things inside. For example, like uh, the atomic mass unit is 0.23 zeros. So let me write all 23 of them down. And the atomic mass unit, the reason that we don't that we use that is because it's equal to one proton. So let me write this down. Proton equals AMU equals 0. Then 23 zeros, 166 grams. So let me write grams. So yeah, it'll be really inconvenient if you try to write down masses in like grams. So we use the atomic mass unit, and that's equal to again one proton. And neutrons are also equal to 1 AMU, so 1 AMU. But electrons are equal to way less. They're equal to 1/2000th of an atomic mass unit. And so now we have lots of information about all these different subatomic particles, and I organize that in a table here. This is the table, and yeah, so protons are in the nucleus just like neutrons, and protons have a positive charge and a mass of 1 atomic mass unit. Neutrons are also in the nucleus. They have a charge. They don't have any charge. They have a neutral charge, and they also have a mass of 1 atomic mass unit. Electrons are in the electron cloud, have a negative charge, and have a mass of 1/2000 of an atomic mass unit. So these are some differences and similarities between the subatomic particles. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informational. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.